Всем привет, с вами Germanarih, и мы продолжаем играть в Greedfall. И сейчас будем пытаться спасти лабораторию. Давайте погнали. Я тут уже немножко зачистил проход. Туда. Научная лаборатория наместника. Так, давайте... Может быть, сюда сначала? Может быть, тут что-нибудь интересное... Может быть, здесь? Так, блин. Давай. Зацепился за... Как это называется? За косяк двери. Погнали. В общем, там все на втором этаже нас ждут. Ого, рубанул меня. Так, там кто-то сзади меня. Оп. Не долетел. Берем. О, что тут? Осмотреть.
All's the better. Maybe now they will leave our island.
Так мы не спасли, да?
You may recover possession of your palace, Governor. The coin guard is vanquished.
I thank you infinitely, Excellency. You have paid us an immense service. I just learned that the traitors in the city have also been killed, vanquished by their own brothers in arms, the ones who refused to be a part of this abject infamy and remained loyal. And I was also told that the coin guard took San Mateus. The Mother Cardinal managed to escape. I shall not cry over the plight of Ptolemy, but I regret that treacherous commander partially succeeded in his coup. In the end, thanks to you, we are safe and of sound body. I shall not forget the services you have rendered, Excellency. Would you please convey to your cousin the sincerest thanks of his most devout ally?
I shall not forget, Excellency. Goodbye.
Репутация плюс 3, мостовой альянс, симпатия. 2000 опыта. Теперь люди этой фракции испытывают вам симпатию. Ага. Я очень рад.
Your Excellency.
And to what do I owe this honor?
I have to go.
Farewell, my lord.
Так, ну ладно, и чё? Теперь нам надо делать... Выяснить, что происходит с Константином. Ну да, логично. Где ты там? Ты там, значит нам... О, блин. Значит нам сюда. Так, и по-моему нам написали, что в сундуке типа награда, да? Я, правда, не особо успел прочитать, что там нам написали. Сундук. Ну и если даже она здесь есть, эта награда, то как я должен ее найти? Элегантный пистолет? Вот это награда? Ладно, все понятно. Так, погнали к Константину. Так, у нас тут что-то хочет от нас вот этот чувак.
My child, I'm happy that you are here. I've had an idea that I wish to present to you.
Please do.
I've known the Mother Cardinal for a long time. She's an incredible woman, politically gifted and quite clever. But I fear your cousin may find himself a little inexperienced in her presence, and I would like to give him a few, let's say, weapons.
How can she be a threat to him? She no longer controls San Mateus.
That is true. But her status as a refugee of the court gives her ample opportunities to manipulate your cousin's opinions. Believe me, better to confront such a woman with a full arsenal.
And to what sort of weapons do you allude, Father?
Dirty secrets, of course, the most deadly. Everyone has them, and the Mother Cardinal is no exception to the rule. And since she had to flee St. Mateus Palace rather suddenly...
You think she may have left a few compromising documents behind?
You've caught both the hunter and the prey.
Давайте, но...
Very well. Let's go and discover what the governor would rather keep hidden from the world.
Excellent.
Нас же туда не перекинут, я надеюсь. Так, Васко, ты пока отдыхай. Ага, да, вот так. Все так. Да, я надеюсь, что нас не закинут туда. Мы просто нормально сейчас переместимся. Да, туда, куда и хотели. Че, бандитов нету здесь? Часто тут ночью у нас бандиты. Ой-ой-ой. Так быстро?
Do I have the time to return and see those dear to me? Constantine, how are you feeling? Death is on my doorstep, and all hope has flown through the window. Come closer. What ill tidings do you bring? Yes. I thought you might want to know more concerning the events that have taken place. The attempted coup d'etat of the traitors. Yes. I am eager to hear what has transpired within these very walls. When I think of the cold-blooded face of that treacherous Kurt. You showed exemplary true courage. Not only have you looked out for me, like always, but you have protected my advisors. I was also able to save the Governor Buren as well as his city. He asked me to relay his most sincere gratitude and his renewed promise of support. Yes, yes, very kind. My help has been so precious. You are aware of what happened to San Mateus? Her gates now fly the banners of the Coin Guard. The mages of Thélème were massacred for the greater part, but the Mother Cardinal has taken refuge here. This treacherous commander must be celebrating at least his partial success. But his victory will be for a short time. He must be stupid to have thought that the nations of the continents will let him trade with them and won't cut him off. I wish him luck in finding a port that will welcome him, and you were able to catch his lieutenants. The squires will pay for the crimes of their masters, as happens too often. It is hard to swallow that Kurt betrayed us. We've known him for such a long time. To think that he trained both of us, drumming into us, fight with honor. How tragically ironic. You were able to turn that to our advantage. That little phrase is what saved our lives. As to why he betrayed us, he has taken that with him to the tomb. Fortunately, the entire guard did not follow his example. Many have remained loyal. What do you plan on doing to them? How can we give them our complete trust? We cannot. But we cannot do without soldiers either. We shall have them pledge allegiance to the Congregation of Merchants, and I shall name a trustworthy intendant to keep them in line. Nothing more can be done. Before you leave, I must ask you something. All right. I'm listening. I'm always suffering, cousin. I'm in such terrible pain and we're yet to discover a cure. I'm sorry. I fully intend to continue my research. We have a number of leads, but with all that's been happening... Don't blame yourself. I know how much you do for me. Yet, I'm afraid that before the sickness claims me, the pain will have driven me mad. If only there was a way to ease my suffering.
I know of a healer, with powers that are legendary amongst the clans. It is rumored he can alleviate even the most terrible pains. His village is west of the city. I could take you there.
One of our holy men once lived at San Mateus. His healing abilities were celebrated across the land. I heard rumors that he died in the attack.
I'm nothing more than a sailor. I don't have much to offer when it comes to healing. As it would seem, Thélème are prey for the Malachor, just like the Bridge Alliance. Perhaps it would be best to ask for aid from those not suffering from the plague.
Thank you, as always, for your advice. Cousin, you are the only one I trust, so please, don't let me lose my mind. I'll follow the leads and find a way. I won't let you down. Hold on. I'll be back as soon as I can.
Страдания Константина. Так, ну нам тут дали выбор, да, я так понял. Давайте посмотрим. Найти лекаря в Веншавее. Ну это о чем мне не дали тут? Странно, да? Сказали, что и этот знает лекаря, и тот знает лекаря, и она знает Сиора. Но вариант только один. Так, научная экспедиция, найти лагерь научный, демонический культ, судьба Константина. Блин, ну давайте, наверное, сначала по судьбе Константина пойдем. Поможем ему. Ну, если получится помочь.
Quesi! Get out! Who do you think you are to defoil our ritual? One of those mind shakers, no doubt.
Aiden, it is your duty to assure we are not interrupted.
1,000 pardons, Tien. It is indeed one of those mind shakers.
A mind shaker? Look at him more closely, Aiden. He is an Almanawi. Present yourself and tell me why you interrupt our ceremony.
My name is Desardet. I have come looking for you to ask for your help.
I greet you, Donegad. We are so sorry to have interrupted your ritual. But my friend truly needs your advice.
Don't excuse yourself. Are you the daughter of Bladned? Are you not a Denegad as well?
It is true, but my powers of healing are far less powerful than your own.
And you travel with a mind shaker. Strange trio.
I am Bishop Petrus, but I am not a mind shaker. A missionary. Why, pray tell, are you asking?
There are people wearing the same insignia that pass their time troubling the minds of my people.
Missionaries? I was not aware. I'm only here to accompany my friend, I assure you.
He is not a bad man, Donegad, even if his beliefs are foreign and strange.
Then, how can I help you?
My cousin suffers from a terrible sickness, the Malachor.
I do not know this sickness. But perhaps we call it by a different name.
It turns the blood black and provokes terrible suffering. And alas, it is fatal in all cases.
We've never seen the ailing touched by such a sickness. And I doubt I am able to heal your cousin.
We are looking for a remedy, but urgently need to relieve his pain. Could you slow the progression of the sickness? Keep him from suffering?
In that, I can help you. I know how to make one forget the pain, even the most severely wounded.
But Tiern, with all that is happening now, you cannot leave to visit this ill person.
It is true. My village needs me now. I cannot leave. I must attend them.
What is going on? Perhaps we can help you.
Truly? You?
Do they have a choice, Aiden? They do really seem to have need of me, don't they?
Well then, tell us what we need to do.
The situation has become unbearable. And it all started when these mind shakers began arriving. They wanted to convert everyone and take them to another place. Turn them away from us. And of course, the village folk would not be persuaded. But the mind shakers remained.
And it was also at that time the Tenland started to attack. It is not their way to do as such.
There are many wounded, and recently many have gone missing. We must discover from where these monsters come.
I can try and talk sense into the missionaries, perhaps with the help of Bishop Petrus. As for the attacks of the creatures, I will see what I can do. But I need more information.
Our master hunter, or the families of the taken, could most likely help you.
Very well. I'll take care of it. Make preparations to accompany us. The days are burning like very thin candles.
Do not worry. If you see to the concerns of my village, I will be most happy to accompany you.
Let's go and see this Master Hunter. He may be able to explain all there is to learn about these attacks.
Ну, погнали. К главному охотнику. Где ты? Поговорить с охотником. А что, у меня какое-то другое задание, что ли? Или это... картография. Подожди. Пороки предстоятельницы. Поручение. Но это не то. Задание. Поговорить с... это то же самое. А то я думаю, что оно не отмечено у нас вот тут, да?
Good day. Are you the Master Hunter?
Beortir to Madrenaxe. I am indeed one and the same person. What do you want of me?
The Denegad, Katasach, spoke to me about the animal attacks. Can you tell me more?
The Tenlands have been angered. They are very angry. The beasts have always lived here. But they only attack if we tread near their nest. Of late, they attack on sight. There have been many wounded, and some of our young have even disappeared. It may be that the Tenlands killed them, but it is also possible they followed the missionaries.
What can you tell me about the Tenlands?
They are normally very peaceful creatures, very calm, but who defend their young with fury. During the attacks, I noticed that they were not all the same. Not all from the same nest.
What do you mean?
That the other beasts don't come from here, but from other places. And that they are coming more and more often.
Какое-то проклятие, да? Наслали на деревню. Так.
Were there many victims?
Many wounded. Thanks to the healing powers of the Donegad, they survived. But the attacks happen more and more often. And they come with greater fury. I try to chase them away. To destroy any nests that I found. But still, more of them come. And now our children disappear. Distress alone could kill our village.
Can you tell me who the children are?
A young fisherman and a gatherer. You will find the sister of the woman and the brother of the man in the village.
I will go and see them.
Как победить?
I believe I can help you in your fight against the Tenlands. How would you advise me to go about it?
You must destroy their nests. It's sad, but the only way to stop their numbers growing. There are most likely 3 around here. I can point you in the direction to one that I discovered. I would have taken care of it, but my village cannot spare my presence here. I must keep watch. I did not find the 2 others. Some in the village may know where to find them.
And how would I go about destroying the nests?
You must burn them and kill the dominant one, or else they will build again. We see them especially at dawn. After that, we no longer see them. But be careful, Renaxe. The night belongs to the Tenlands. That is when they are most awake. Going out at night is very dangerous.
I thank you for your advice. We shall go and destroy these nests come dawn.
Так я не понял. На рассвете идти или ночью к ним идти? Алло.
Isn't it odd that these creatures who are normally passive have become so aggressive?
Yes. Yes. This has never happened in my lifetime.
What do you know? Speak. Lives are at risk.
I do not speak of things I am not sure of. The Renaigse, like you, do not understand the bond we have with nature.
Угу. Поговорить с родственниками, уничтожить логово. Требуется стихийный препарат. Угу. Так, подожди. Спросить еще раз.
Look, I really need you to tell me what you know about.
I regret I cannot speak words about something.
Странно. Ну ладно.
Is there anything that we might be able to do for you?
Besides destroying their nests and fighting the Tenlands, do you know the art of crafting weapons? Our artisan was among the wounded, and my weapon is broken.
I can try to repair it.
Here, in this condition, it is of no use to me at all.
Может, еще что-нибудь? Чтобы завоевать доверие, да?
What do you know about the missionaries?
The Mind Shakers. They came here before the attacks of the Tenlands and buzz around us like flies. They speak of light, of demons, and the soul. Their words make little sense. All that they want is for us to join their village, and that we serve them as if they were Tiern. They want to make us Renaigse. They want to sever our bond with our lands. Their words do not touch those old enough to understand. But the young are sometimes swayed. And listen, they follow them to their Eden village. And they become their servants. Their bond is cut.
Have you tried to fight them?
No. But some have fought. Because they treat the young girls badly. I think if not for the attacks, no one would have turned to them and their light. But hope fled our village. And the weak of courage have doubts and listen to their lies.
It sounds as if the attacks began at a timely moment for the missionaries. I must be going. Katasach advised us to speak with the families of those missing. Perhaps they might know where the Tenlands have built their nests.
Такс. Это что, оружие тут, да? Первый уровень ремесла. Давайте мы станем ремесленником. Мы же можем или мы не можем? Подожди. Энергичность, наука, взлом. А, перчатки. Вспомнил, да. Да-да-да.
Here is your weapon. It has been made new.
Thank you. You have given it back its purpose. It belonged to my master before me, and you have understood its nature. It may be that you are more on Almanawi than Renaigse, and that you will one day see as we. During my walks, I saw a great Tenland of clear skin. The others seemed to follow him. I felt that he called them, that he fed them rage, and that his place is not here.
Why didn't you try to kill it?
He is very strong, and the others protect him. I was only able to track him to his lair, a cavern. I placed traps all around it, but all were avoided. He is clever.
You say he doesn't have his place here. What do you mean?
That he was brought here to attract the others and make them rage. By men. The Renaigse. But I cannot prove this. That is why I did not wish to voice these thoughts. I feel it. Nothing more.
I must be going.
Ясно. Так, ну что, болтанем? Где там эти? Где там эти? Еще полчаса болтанем тут. И тогда точно мы поможем Константину. Так, где он? Вроде бы здесь был. Нет, не здесь. Мы тут не пройдем, да? Прекрасно.
Good day. My name is Desardet from the congregation. I've been told that someone dear to you has disappeared.
Yes, my little brother. He left to go fishing, like every day, and he did not return.
Your Denegat asked me to help you. Any information you can give me will be very useful.
This is true? I hope your words to be heartfelt. My insides are twisting in fear that my brother is lost.
Can you describe your brother for me?
He is young, rather tall and strong. The girls find him handsome. He is such a nice boy, but he is wild off the tether, and often his curiosity gets him in trouble.
Can you tell me more precisely when he disappeared, where, and under what circumstances?
It was 2 days past. I saw him leave to go fishing, as he was often to do.
And you cannot remember anything out of the ordinary?
No, he was full of joy, full of life. I am so worried about him.
Did your brother have any enemies?
No, I can't think of anyone who would plant strangleweeds in his garden. Perhaps a youthful rivalry. He didn't get along particularly well with the Master Hunter, but it was nothing serious. Perhaps the missionaries. He did get into a fight with them, but they surely wouldn't have taken him.
It's still a lead. Was he close to anyone?
He has been dreamy and more joyful than usual. Those are the signs of someone stricken with love. But he no longer wants to share secrets with me. He told me that he has grown beyond the shadow of his brother. And the birds in his branches are his.
What do you think most likely happened to him?
He could have come face to face with Tenlands. They've become angry of late. But he knew how to avoid them. He might have had a run-in with the Mindshakers as well. He got into a fight with them a while back. Because of a young girl in our village.
You think the missionaries might have sought vengeance?
I don't know. But he might have went to find them in their village. He bears no good feelings towards them.
I will go and see. Maybe they can tell me more.
Так, мы спросили
What can
или
you
не
tell us about the
спросили?
Tenlands?
They are beasts that live near water. In all our memories, only if you approach their nests.
Yes, Kadasak told me they attacked the villagers. Could you point me in the direction?
I know where to find one, but there are so... My brother should not have left the village alone.
Could you tell me about the missionaries?
The Mindshakers. They came here. They said it was a perfect place, where all...
Their words seem to have been to your liking.
A place full of peace is a dream. And now, their stories of light are difficult to imagine. But my brother fought with them. They gave trouble. He told me that these Mindshakers were liars. That they... I don't really know what to think. If they took them, could you tell them to give them back?
The story about the fight compels me to at least... I must be leaving.
Так, ясно. В общем, болтать можно долго тут, а не идти всех освобождать и всех убивать, кого надо убить и кого надо освободить. Хорошо, давайте пока что сделаем паузу. В следующей серии пойдем еще поболтаем немножко, а потом пойдем освобождать. И пока что всем спасибо за просмотр и увидимся с вами в следующей серии.